But what we're talking about today is how to build your yoga business, your online yoga business, a online yoga business that you love without burning out, because that is like the worst part is feeling like you're burnt out, right? That's why we're in this group, is so that we can create something online, create a yoga business that doesn't have us trading our time for money, running around all over the city, for maybe 20 bucks a class. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. So we're talking about how to build an online yoga business that you love without burning out. So welcome to today's live. As you know, we're doing live every Friday here in the Facebook group. I am super glad that you're here, because today, again, we are talking about how to build an online yoga business that you love without burning out. And when I say burnout, I'm talking about the mental, physical, and emotional exhaustion that genuinely can sneak in when you're doing all of the things and not feeling any of the payoff, right? Like that literally sucks. I've totally been there. I remember driving all over the city, teaching at 3 different studios, just saying yes to every single opportunity, any type of subs that I can get, anything. But deep down, I knew I just genuinely couldn't sustain it. I loved yoga, but I didn't love what I was doing, right? So now being online, like I'm literally here in Italy with my family. I know I told you guys I might have a view. I do have a pretty view of the trees in the back, but it seems like it's going to start raining, so I can't go outside. But just the freedom to be able to be in another country for an entire month and be able to sustain myself with working online is a blessing in and of itself. So here's the truth. You can build a business that feels aligned, sustainable, and super fulfilling. You can wake up excited to teach without feeling like you're running on fumes. Like, it is possible. And if you want to know more of how that can work for you, make sure that you comment online yoga. Actually, no, let's do empowered. Comment empowered, because we are empowered women in this group, right? So comment empowered if you want to know more. We're happy to jump on a call with you and see if this is the right fit for you. We're happy to troubleshoot that with you and get all of your questions answered as far as building an online business. But if you feel like this, let's dive in. So before I get into any solutions, I really want to talk about the 3 different reasons why so many yoga teachers feel burnout. Okay, so the reason number 1 is that they're trading too much of their time for too little money, right? I'm sure you can resonate with that. Most yoga teachers, they start out in studios, and it's a great for experience, especially if you're coming right out of 200-hour training, right? But the payoff often does not match the energy that you're putting in. Let's be real, right? So you might be teaching 10 plus classes a week, but between driving time, prep, conversations before and after class, right? And the recovery after teaching so many after a day, or even just the travel time and teaching in general, holding that space for others, you're exhausted and you're still not hitting your income goals. And that is like not what we want. Like, we became yoga teachers, yes, for transformation, but also to be able to do that for the rest of our lives, right? So that is the first reason that most yoga teachers feel burnt out. They're trading too much time for too little money. Remember to comment empowered if you want to know more about how you can transition online and you don't have to trade your time for money, right? So reason number 2, trying to be everywhere all at once. We are literally not made for that. Okay, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, plus emails, plus in-person, plus networking, expos, and this and that. Without a plan, you end up in content creation overload, and it feels like a full-time job in and of itself. And you just can't keep up with literally yourself and the algorithm, right? So you need to be able to have something streamlined that's going to support you and give you a clear pathway of how to be successful online. I'll talk more about that. So that's the second reason, is trying to be everywhere all at once. Okay, the third reason why yoga teachers feel burnt out is that they don't have a clear business structure. Number 2 kind of leads into number 3. A lot of teachers just wing it. Okay, they say yes to every subclass, offering workshops on a whim, right? Just to be able to get the money from it. Maybe selling a few private sessions here and there when they're asked to sell it. But without a strategy, you end up just with inconsistent income and an unpredictable structure. Like, again, that is not how we're made to operate. We are people that hold space for others. So we need to be able to have structure in our own lives to be able to hold that same kind of space for other people, right? So here's the thing, burnout isn't a badge of honor. And I used to feel that way. I used to feel like if I wasn't burned out by the end of the day, then I wasn't productive, or I wasn't doing everything that I could to be making money. And that's just not how it is. It's a warning sign, genuinely. And if you're feeling that, then this is your cue to restructure, not to push harder. Okay, so with that being said, I want to dive into the 3 tips as to how you can tangibly build a burnout free online yoga business and remove those 3 reasons if you identified with any 3 of those as to feeling burnt out, right? So again, comment empowered here below. It's even on the replay. I'll find you. I'm in here like every day. So comment empowered if you want to know more. We're happy to talk more about you, and we dive into all of these tips in depth with you in the Empowered Collective course, and we would love to talk to you and just help you see if this is a good fit. Because again, trading your time for money and feeling burnt out like this is just not the move. Like, it's genuinely a warning sign. Your body is screaming for something different, and your heart has been screaming louder, and you know it. Yeah, I'm gonna pause there. Let that sink in. All right, 3 tangible tips to build a burnout-free online yoga business. Tip number 1, build multiple revenue streams that support your lifestyle. Okay, online can be one of your bigger ones, can eventually be one of your bigger ones. We can help you make that one of your bigger ones. So make sure you're commenting empowered if you want to know more. But when your income genuinely feels or is coming mostly from studio classes, then you're capped at like $20 to $30 a class. So I want you to start thinking about adding one income stream that's not going to require you to physically be in a room to not physically be in a room, to physically be somewhere at a certain time, right? And examples of this can be some type of online offer, right? Or creating a pre-recorded class, like maybe starting a YouTube channel, right? Being consistent. We can help you with that as well, right? Maybe a private coaching package, something that maybe is in person, but it's structured to your time, right? Or maybe it's online, right? So with that being said, that is going to be my first biggest tip. And again, comment empowered if this is speaking to you. You know your heart has been screaming at you to slow down and just start putting that same effort that you're putting into driving all over town and picking up sub classes and workshops that you don't even really know what you want to do. You're just doing it because you're going to get 40%, right? Comment empowered if you want to streamline that so that you can bring that in the online space. You can still do the in-person if you really love it and you need it in this moment, especially in the beginning. But transitioning online is going to help you bring that second level of income. If running around is your first, that will support your lifestyle, right? So that is my first tip. You have to start building multiple revenue streams. Okay, my second tip, creating a signature offer. Okay, so instead of random classes and workshops, you want to build one core offer that you become known for. Okay, and this can be anything. It can be like an 8-week beginner yoga course. It could be a 6-month mentorship for yoga teachers. It could be a 4-week flexibility program for athletes or marathon runners or postpartum moms trying to get their core stability back, right? Something super niched. Creating that signature offer is going to help you to speak to the right people. Okay, and if you comment empowered and we get you into the Empowered Collective course, this is what we help you create. We go in depth where you have a tangible signature offer that you have the confidence and skill set to be able to present to the right kind of people and start building transformation, and most importantly, start getting paid your worth. Right? So your signature offers should solve a clear problem and have a defined transformation. And that is what's going to allow you to market with clarity and attract the right kind of traffic without chasing everybody. Okay, and again, we teach you more about that in the Empowered Collective course. So that is my second tip. First tip, create multiple streams of income that supports your lifestyle. Second tip, create a signature offer that you're known for, that you can put in front of the right kind of people. Okay, my very last tip, my third tip for building a online yoga business without burnout is streamline your marketing. This is super, super important. And I know I keep talking about the Empowered Collective, but we quite literally break all of this down for you. We hold your hand through all of this because the marketing, that organic style marketing that we help build your foundation with, is essential, right? You do not need to be on every single platform every single day. That's not feasible. You can't be in every studio every single day. You can't do the same online. You have to be strategic, and you need to have a good, clear pathway into how to do that. If you don't know how to do that, then make sure you're commenting empowered so that we can get you into the course. Okay. So what I want you to do is I want you to pick 1 to 2 main platforms where your audience hangs out. Who is your audience? Right? I want you to batch, create content at least once a week so that you can post every single day. Okay, make sure you comment content calendar if you want help with this as well, because we have it is totally free, 30-day content calendar that I can send to you. So even if you're watching this in the replay, make sure that you're commenting content calendar so that I can send it your way. And this is just going to jumpstart that for you, because streamlining your marketing is literally essential. You have to be consistent. You can't be a secret yoga teacher online. You can't have a secret yoga business online. There's no way that that's fruitful for you, and there's no way that you can service the people that you need to service by doing that, period. It's just is what it is. Okay, that's the reality. Last thing in streamlining your marketing is repurposing. So one video can become an Instagram reel, it can become a Facebook post, it can become a TikTok, it can become an email, it can become a YouTube. Right? Because this way, when you streamline what you're doing, you're batching 1 day a week, you're filming for a couple of hours in that one day, you're posting every single day from that one filming day, you're showing up consistently without burning out from immense content overload. That's what we want to avoid. So make sure you comment content calendar if you want that free 30-day calendar so you can jumpstart your content right freaking now. And make sure you're commenting empowered so that you can really get even deeper in these 3 tips, because these 3 tangible tips to building a burnout free yoga business. Number 1, build multiple streams of income. Number 2, create a signature offer. Number 3, streamline your marketing. And if all of these 3 things sound like, oh my gosh, Francesca, you are speaking to me. I literally just started thinking about this in my meditation yesterday, and I was waiting for confirmation. Well, here it freaking is. This is your confirmation. Comment empowered, get on a call with me or Angelica, and let's figure out your roadmap. Work with us so that you can build an online yoga business that you love without burning out. Okay, and for now, you can start here. Comment content calendar if you want that 30-day calendar. Okay, and the last thing I want to leave you with is protect your energy. Okay, remember, your energy is your currency. If you're feeling drained and you're teaching all of the time, then your students can feel it. Okay, so if you can feel it, they can feel it. And that is just a disservice to everybody in the space, right? So protect your energy and start really getting serious about how you can actually do what you know your heart has been screaming for. Right? So if you've been listening to this and thinking like, this is literally what I need, then I need you to let this be the permission that you needed to go deeper. Comment empowered. We would love to talk to you, because we're going to go through the exact process of, how we go from exhausted and underpaid to running a sustainable, freedom-based online yoga business. And that's worked for dozens of online yoga teachers that we've worked with. So with that being said, thank you so much. I don't think I have any comments. Yeah, I'm looking here off to the side. And that's all right. Comment even if you're watching the replay. The reply. Make sure you're commenting empowered. I'll send you all of the information to book a call with us today. Comment content calendar if you want that freebie, that 30-day free content calendar, so you can start creating content right freaking now. And I will keep a lookout for it. So I hope you take even one tip from today's training and put it into action this weekend, going into this week. Remember, your business should be supporting your life, not the other way around. So I will see you next Friday in the group, same place, same time, for another training. I will post next week what that training will look like. Take care of your space, your energy, and keep showing up for your students and yourself. I appreciate you. Thanks for being here. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.